With the auto-tune, there's you don't have to do anything. Easy to start. I start every time. It's time, it's money, and it works. It's efficient.
You know, we're like 26 miles west of Redding in Shasta County. So we just call it Rainbow Lake.
Well, I needed a job. I just got done working in Los Angeles and I got tired of the city and I moved back home, and a friend of mine was running the log loader and he needed somebody to come run chainsaw and bump knots, so I took the job. And that was 30 years ago and I'm still here. Well, he's still learning, but he's getting better. He's been working with me for, well, since he was about 11. And he took a little break for a few years going to high school. He didn't work a lot. In the summers he came out and worked, and he started falling mostly last year. And he's getting better on the bigger trees out here. And but he seems to like it, so hopefully he'll stay for a little while. He's still young. He's still learning.
Or we can go up and around the bend, and there's, I think he said 3 more road lines, and then on the first one in, there's like a big climb. Like I said, I gotta get a new bar for it. I'll show you what. I'll pick one up tomorrow.
It's hard, and it's hot in the summertime. When it gets 110, it's pretty miserable. It's hard work, but it's fun, and it's rewarding. I mean, you get to see, you know, what you do when you're done at the end of the day, and it's just, it's great.
Probably one of my favorite things about it, just because it's so small but still has that little pop to it.
Got the saw, we were at low elevation, like 1,200 feet, and it did really good. It started easy, and then we moved up to the higher elevation, but then it, you know, works itself out as soon as you give it gas. You know, it does adjust itself a little bit, you know, because we're, you know, 4,500 feet now.
Cut that one back that way, that fur back that way. I think there's a couple more over there.
My stepdad bought a used one, and we used it to saw lumber with. They've been a good saw for, you know, 25 years. I've only blew up a few of them, but other than that, they don't break down. For me, it's just fun. I like being outdoors, and I'm outside all day long, and I'm out where it's pretty. And
how can you not love a place like this? I mean, there's mountains everywhere, and trees, everything's green.
Your left. You're walking up a strip. Where's it going? It's going about right there. So just come up right there where you're heading. You're fine. Coming around where we're standing. Yeah, just above you a little bit.
I'm traveling around the world to meet some of the people who have been testing the 572 XP in their environment. I'm standing outside a sawmill here in Radium Hot Springs in Canada, and I'm here to meet with Warren and George that work as loggers in the mountains here. They've got a lot of trees to fell, so let's go give them a hand. I'm Andy Campbell, and this is Canada. How you doing, Warren? You out here on your own?
No, my partner's a couple tree lengths over on to the right of me there.
The forest for me is just my home. It's where I grew up. It's where I work. It's where I outdoor recreate. It's pretty much everything. Without the forest, I don't know what I would do. As a person, I like to think of myself as a hard-working, responsible, experienced logger. I've been logging since I got out of high school, and that was over 30 years ago. So The things I like about Warren is that he's just a good faller, and it's nice to have a good falling partner who can produce a lot of wood with you and work with, and good friend to go out fishing and hunting and that kind of thing with too.
Well, I'll talk to you in a bit.
You betcha.
I've been logging for 30, 31 years, and I've been falling for probably 27 of them years. For me, the forest would be my lifestyle. I do it 5 days a week, and me and the wife, we hunt deer, elk, moose, bears.
What kind of altitude are we up here?
Here's about 4,000 feet.
4,000 feet. And how does that affect the timber?
It makes it slow grow.
And that makes it hard.
It is. It's hard timber, and plus we got such a slow growing season here. Is what.
Hard work for the saw.
It is.
In the summertime, it gets to be about 40 degrees Celsius, the hotter part of the year. In the winter, it gets to be minus 40 degrees Celsius too, so best of both worlds.
So that's a fair amount of timber that we can see on the deck down there, Warren. How long is it taking you to fell that lot?
This is what I fell yesterday, like what's below us here.
That's a day's work.
That's a day's work.
That's a lot of work for a saw.
Yeah.
Loggers are proud people. They work hard, they deserve to be proud.
So what do you reckon? Did it pass the test?
I think so.
Yep. Give you the power that you needed?
Definitely. It's reliable. It's got lots of power for the size of it. It's like a 372, but it seems to be lighter.
Has a little more chain speed as well. You need a saw big enough to cut the wood we have, and pretty much you need at least a 70cc saw for that. And if you're getting bigger wood, then this one might not even be enough, but I think it would pretty much handle to anything up to 5 feet easily.
The anti-vibration on it, it's great. I hurt my hand a couple weeks ago, and probably wouldn't be using it right now if it wasn't for that.
You guys must work at many different altitudes. Does having the auto-tune in the saw help you with keeping the tuning exactly where it needs to be?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. You never have to mess with it. It's same thing in the wintertime. You don't have to bugger with it either. It's all around really good saw.
Okay then, so you gonna bring all this lot down?
Hopefully, I'll get her done.
Okay, would you like a hand?
If you don't mind, it'd be awesome.
Well, that's pretty hard work. And it needs a hard saw, a tough saw to deal with that. And the 572 has done that. No problems whatsoever. For more tests in extreme environments, check out the other episodes from the World Tour. I'm traveling around the world to meet some of the people who have been testing the 572 XP in their environment. I'm here at Neil's sawmill, and it's normally a bit of a dust bowl, but he's just had some real bad rain here. It's a bit of a quagmire. And we've got Kia here, who's up in the canopy at the moment, taking off some of the more dangerous branches so that Neil can then fall these trees to make his yard a safer place. I'm Andy Campbell, and this is Australia.
So today we've come to Neil's sawmill. He just needs to get some branches down that he's concerned about that have dropped some smaller limbs off them. So he's asked me to come in and prune a few branches. So that's my job here today. But he's also going to fell this tree shortly. So we'll get that on the deck and hopefully make the site a bit safer all round. My name is Kia. I've been an arborist for about 18 years. Most of my work is based in Australia, generally speaking in Victoria. Wonderful trees, quite a broad range, deciduous evergreen trees, small, large trees, pruning, removals. It's very interesting work, keeps me busy, and I've enjoyed every year.
I'm a third generation timberman is what I am. My father and his father before him were sawmillers. I'm actually a forest worker turned sawmiller, so I'm a little bit of both. Being self-employed is the best thing in my job, and it's taught me a lot as far as self-discipline and things that you have to do to make it work. The chainsaw we use for cutting logs off, for docking, for occasional log falling, it has to be reliable, it has to be up to the job, and most of all, it's got to keep working when we want it to work. We've had a lot of success with the Husqvarna product over the years, and I'm very happy with it.
So as we mentioned earlier, conditions here are fairly wet, but as a rule, Neil's main challenge when he's operating a chainsaw in Australia is the dusty conditions. And so Husqvarna have made a few adjustments to the machine to make that a lot less likely to happen. What do you think about that, Neil?
It's a great improvement. On previous saws, a lot did end up into the chamber, whereas this was hard on the bottom of that, straight onto the top of the plastic. It did bypass some. Usually we wash the filter out in normal chainsaw mix petrol, let it dry or blow it out with some air. Always you see some residue going in there into the chamber, but with the introduction of that little seal, it seems to have all but stopped it, which is a plus for its engine life. And they seem to have the filters a little better now too. Improved there as well.
Although hot and dusty turned out to be hot and muddy, Neil seems to be satisfied how the 572 XP performed in these conditions.
Oh, can I go now?
So that was the first time that you've used the saw really there, Kia.
Yes.
So first impressions?
A lot of power straight off the bat, which was great. Nice handling. Feels very well balanced, which is great. Doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. It just sits with the body. The ergonomics are great. Yeah, I am pretty impressed. It's good. I'd like to have another crack.
For more tests in extreme environments, check out the other episodes from the World Tour. I'm traveling around the world to meet some of the people who have been testing the 572 XP in their environment. So today, I'm going to meet up with the Amstutz brothers. If I ever manage to get there. I'm Andy Campbell, and this is Switzerland.
Mein Name ist Urs Amstutz. Ich arbeite im Wald schon seit 1996.
Mein Name ist Philipp Amstutz, komme von Röbenvelier, wohne auf einem elterlichen Betrieb und arbeite im Forst schon seit Kindheit auf mit meinem Vater zusammen.
Ich denke sicher, zuerst ist es, wenn im stotzigen Gelände drin ist. Und dann sicher auch das Wetter, zwischen kalt und warm, Schnee und Regen. Ich denke, das ist das Härteste manchmal.
Gewisse Fahren, Fußgänger, Steinschlag, ist mehr Gefahren ausgesetzt sind manchmal.
Hello, guys. Good to catch up with
hello,
you.
Andy.
How are
Hallo,
you?
Andy.
This is really interesting. I've never seen any felling done like this before. Would you like to show me how you do it here in Switzerland?
Ja, kannst mitkommen, ich zeige dir es.
Ja, wir sind hier in der Lawinenschutzzone. Die Bäume um einen Meter höher absagen. Wir haben weiter nicht ins Dorf Interlaken. Hier ist die Gefahr von Steinschlag. In diesem Tobel, das sammelt sich unten zusammen und geht weiter. Wegen dem hat man hier die Bäume ausgewählt, die man quer hat zu Boden gelegt.
Also es gibt ja gewisse Methoden, wo man gegen Steinschlag vor allem schützen kann. Das ist, dass man gruppenweise fällen im Wald innen. Man tut es meistens auf einen Meter oben abschneiden und dann quer liegen.
I noticed that you've been using the 572 XP. How does that fit into your requirements?
Ja, was einfach wichtig ist für mich, das Sage muss einfach handlich sein. Und es ist sehr beweglich, sehr kompakt, das ist alles schön nah beieinander. Und dann, eben, weil wir in der Hänge arbeiten, ist für mich wichtig, dass sie nicht schwer ist.
Also für mich ist das wichtigste Gewicht-Leistung-Verhältnis. Und es ist kompakt, wie der Urso sagt, und handlich. Vom Gewicht und die Leistung ist vor allem auch da. Das schaut etwas raus.
I think the 572 fulfills everything that the Amstutz brothers need on these slopes. They've got very high power to weight. They've got fantastic manoeuvrability and also the auto-tune, which is going to deal with the fluctuations in altitude.
Wenn man den auf dieser Höhe abholt, sollte der möglichst schnell austrocknen. Und wegen tut man da so Streifen schneiden, damit der Borkenkäfer nicht aktiv werden kann in diesem Stamm, in diesem Rest.
Okay, Andy. Ich glaube, wir gehen etwas essen. He? Etwas typisch schweizerisch. Lass dich überraschen. He?
For more tests in extreme environments, check out the other episodes from the World Tour.